Welcome to Consentric, the central hub for permissions and preference management. There are two stages to our setup, the package installation itself and a setup wizard to link your Consentric account. To get going, click Get It Now. You may be presented with a login screen at this stage, so please ensure you're logged into your production Salesforce org. You can now choose to go straight into production, or if you prefer, you can install to a sandbox org. Register your details, then read and agree to the Salesforce and Consentric terms and conditions. Click Confirm and Install. You now need to log into the org you wish to install the package onto. Complete the form as required. Now you're ready to choose which users to give access to the Consentric application. For installation, we recommend admins only, but you can change this easily in later steps. After clicking Install, you'll be asked to approve third-party access. This ensures Salesforce can talk securely to the Consentric API and is required for the app to function. The install process may take a few minutes, but shortly you'll receive your welcome emails, which contain some quick start information, links, and your API credentials, which you will need in the next steps. Please keep these details secure and note that some links, like your API secret, can only be viewed once. To finish the setup, you need to navigate to the Consentric app in the Salesforce app launcher. The default Consentric environment in the drop-down here is production. This is intended for users of the Salesforce Essential product. If you're an enterprise client and require a sandbox, please contact us to receive your sandbox credentials. This section is where the Consentric API credentials that have been emailed to you are required. If you have any issues accessing the API secret, then please contact support. Enter the details from your emails and step through the setup wizard. On the second step, there's a section for source system. This is intended for customers who use many sources for their customer data. If you only use Salesforce, we recommend deleting the pre-populated values now. You will see here that we've created you a single permissions entry by default, and this relates to email marketing. This video also shows you how this can be added to later and easily resynced at any time. Privacy policies and permission statements are specific to your organization, so we don't create defaults for you. Clicking these buttons will not sync anything for now. This is expected. The same is true for preferences. Once you've completed the setup wizard steps, you need to create your privacy policy and permission statements in the Consentric platform and sync these back into Salesforce. Log in to Consentric using the link in your email. Navigate to the admin area. Locate the permission statements section and click Create and set the wording that is presented to or read out to your customers at the point of capturing their permissions. Next, record your organizational privacy policy URL or upload the document itself. At this point, you can add preferences if you wish. Again, navigate to the correct section in Consentric, click Create and set up your preference display text, the type, either single or multiple choice, and the individual choices. Here I've created a contact frequency preference. You can sync all of this back into Salesforce in the Consentric admin section shown here. Click the appropriate buttons to pull the data across. Once fully synced, you're able to capture permissions. For new contacts and leads, you will see new tabs on the records where you can record permissions and marketing preferences and view the audit history. To record changes to permissions, select the appropriate response, click Wrap Up and select the permission statement and privacy policy that was shown to the customer. Click Complete Permission Changes. You can also record any preferences that have been indicated in the Preferences tab. This transaction data is immediately pushed into Consentric, and the history is available in Salesforce. You can use the Salesforce contact ID to search for the record in Consentric if required. There are other important elements of Consentric that you can access from the admin area. We recommend that you subscribe to immediate updates in the Scheduled Jobs tab, synchronize your existing lead and contact records in the Upload Records tab. To do this, set your desired batch sizes, or just use the defaults if you'd rather, and click Upload. This may take some time depending on the number of records you have, but Salesforce will send an email when the sync is complete. You can also set the access levels required for user groups in your organization. When you want to add new permission options which relate to your wider data handling processes, you need to create these in Consentric. Navigate to the Configuration tab in the Admin area. Select the appropriate party who will use the data attribute that will be used, and the purpose for which it will be used. If none of these exist, you can create them in the UI. Once you've created all that you need and saved these to Consentric, you can simply sync them back into Salesforce using the Configuration tab of the Admin area. So that's it. Thanks for installing. If you require any additional information or support, please email us at support@consentric.io.